Today is World Press Freedom Day, and journalism around the world is facing an unprecedented crisis. Last year, 127 journalists were killed, and we're on par to have the same number or more killed around the world in 2017. There are also more journalists in jail than there ever have been before. Countries like Turkey, Egypt, China, Russia, Mexico, journalists are being killed or jailed every day. They are beset on both sides. For the first time in history, we have extremists who are targeting journalists to kill them as opposed to using them to get their message out like they have in the past. On the other side, governments who are using national security as an excuse to arrest journalists and throw them in jail for political means on charges of terrorism themselves. It's a nightmare situation, and it's one that's only going to keep getting worse. And this isn't just happening around the world. We're facing these same problems in Canada. On Reporters Without Borders World Press Freedom Index, Canada used to be one of the world leaders. We were number 8. In the past 2 years, we've fallen dramatically. We're now in 22nd place. Canada's not even in the top 20 in terms of press freedom. We're supposed to be a bastion of the free press, but because we have the government spying on journalists, because our access to information system is absolutely falling apart, because whistleblowers have no protection in this country, because journalists are actually facing jail time, we've fallen out of the top 20. That is not the Canada that I want to live in. One piece of legislation that almost all Canadians are concerned about is Bill C-51. A vast majority of Canadians want this bill repealed, according to polling. The government has looked at it, civil society has looked at it, and the recommendations are overwhelming that this bill needs to be scrapped. Now it's in the hands of the Prime Minister and Cabinet, and they're going to decide whether they listen to the citizenry or whether they listen to law enforcement. We are the only Western democracy that has no oversight of our spy agencies. That is crazy. These are all huge problems that add up to a massive erosion of our free expression and privacy rights in this country. But despite all this, the enemy is not Justin Trudeau or the Liberal Party or law enforcement, it's apathy. It's the fact that good people aren't standing up and fighting. It's the fact that people are afraid they can't make a difference, but you can make a difference, and it's so easy to take part in this. Donate to a civil society organization, join CJFE, write your MP, post on Facebook, tweet about it, but don't just post on Facebook or tweet about it. You can do more. You can march in a rally. You can call your MP. That scares the hell out of them, and it works. When people stand up and fight for their rights, it makes a difference. The only way our rights will erode is if we let them. So today, on World Press Freedom Day, stand up, fight to take your rights back.